everybody, it's Joanna Vargas from Joanna Vargas Skincare in New York City. Today I wanted to tell you about my favorite doctor, Dr. Frank Lipman, and some of my favorite juices that you guys can do at home that are super simple. The first thing that I wanted to tell you about is I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story about my own experience. Last winter I was experiencing a lot of inflammation and pain in my hands, in my joints, and I thought that I had arthritis. So I went to Dr. Lipman, and he told me that he thought that I had internal inflammation, which is something I feel like is a buzzword right now. You hear it everywhere, and I didn't really believe him. I eat really well. I was actually eating vegan at the time, but I was in so much pain I was willing to try anything, so he prescribed his wonderful cleanse for me. And what happened next was amazing. I was on his cleanse for 24 hours, and all of my inflammation and joint pain went away, and almost immediately. So Frank was right and I was wrong. But I was happy that I didn't have arthritis, but I was really alarmed at how much inflammation I could have without really having that bad of a diet. And what he told me was that we could have an overgrowth of bad bacteria in our gut, and even if you turn over a new leaf tomorrow and start eating better and really cleanly, unless you purge your body of that bacteria, you're going to experience inflammation. Inflammation is the first step in aging. That's what a lot of different doctors will tell you. It's what happens to the skin, in fact, when it's exposed to pollution, stress, the sun, bad products, chemicals, and then that's what makes the skin then eventually have a line in the face, or sun damage, pigment that gets uneven. So inflammation is a really relevant topic when we're talking about skincare, and I wanted you guys to kind of keep that in mind as you're trying to treat your skin and the little things that pop up. How can you treat your body better with what you're putting into it? So as I just said, Dr. Lipman's cleanse is a really great thing to do. I'm 100% into it. I'm a big believer in it, and it really changed things for me because it showed me that I needed to be better about what I was putting into my body. Another thing that I really love about Dr. Lipman is that I feel like he makes nutrition a little bit more accessible for the regular person, and accessibility makes it easy for us. So I have 2 kids, I work a lot also. Care of myself is the first thing that goes. So especially when I'm super busy, and now this is kind of like my busy season. So I'm really busy at work, I'm really busy with all the kids' things, and I tend to kind of start to slip away from eating right and slip away from taking good care of myself. So one thing I found that's really awesome is this shake. It's got greens in it and some protein. It's called Recharge, and I have this for breakfast every morning. It comes in pre-measured packets, and it's a powder. I add water to it, but you can add coconut water, almond milk, kind of anything that you want to add to it. The greens are amazing. It does have some protein in it, so you're not going to feel like starving in an hour. And it's a great way of staying on track with your diet and with what you're consuming while still like doing 80 things throughout the day. Another one of his shakes that I really like is called Sustain. Sustain is something that, like at 4 o'clock in the afternoon when you're really dragging and you want someone to go out and get you coffee, you should have a Sustain instead. It's made with pea protein, and you can add almond milk to that, and it's really like kind of like having a great healthy snack. Dr. Lipman shakes are awesome because you can like throw them in a suitcase and travel with them. So for everybody in the finance world and everybody who travels for work that always complains to me that they're in a different city all the time and they can't eat right, you can always take one of Dr. Lipman's shakes with you and have it on the go. It's awesome for that. So those are my little tips about Dr. Lipman's shakes. They've been really working for me. It's actually been a lifesaver for me to have them in my life over the past couple of years, because when I'm busy and stressed and traveling a lot, the first thing I want to do is have a bagel for breakfast, but now I have Dr. Lipman shakes saving me. So I hope you found this interesting. Remember, everything that you put into your body affects what happens to your skin on the outside. So if you're breaking out, if your skin is dull, if your skin is overly dry, I just want you guys to think about what can you do from the inside that will really treat yourselves the right way. And I'll see you soon.